Hey there, treasure hunters! Welcome back to World Information HD, where we uncover hidden gems and treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of ultra-rare US pennies, coins so valuable that they've sold for millions of dollars at auctions. That's right, just one little penny could change your life forever. Stick around as we count down the top 10 most expensive US pennies of all time. Trust me, you don't want to miss number 1. It might just blow your mind. Hey there, coin lovers and treasure hunters! Imagine owning a simple 1980 Lincoln penny that's worth a jaw-dropping $77,932 in today's market. That's right, this humble coin could make you a fortune. But why is this 1-cent coin so valuable? What's its history, and what makes it stand out from millions of others? Stick around because in this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, its value, its rarity, and everything you need to know to spot one in your own collection. The history of the Lincoln penny. First, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait, breaking away from the traditional depictions of allegorical figures like Liberty. By 1980, the Lincoln penny had already become a staple of American currency. That year, over 7.4 billion pennies were minted. Yes, you heard that right, billions! But not all pennies were created equal, and this brings us to the key feature of today's star, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. What does no-mint mark mean? Now you might be wondering, what's the deal with the no-mint mark? Great question! Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where they were made. For example, D stands for Denver, and S stands for San Francisco. If a coin doesn't have a mint mark, it typically means it was minted in Philadelphia. In 1980, Philadelphia pennies didn't include a mint mark as standard practice. So why is this specific penny worth tens of thousands of dollars if billions were made in Philly that year? The secret behind its value. Here's where things get interesting. The value of the 1980 no-mint mark penny isn't just about its age or the fact it was minted in Philadelphia. It's all about condition, rarity, and errors. Let's break it down. 1. Condition. Collectors pay big money for coins in pristine condition. If a 1980 penny is in mint state 67 or higher, basically untouched by human hands, it can fetch thousands of dollars. 2. Errors. Coins with rare minting errors are like hidden treasures. Double die obverse, off-center strikes, or weak strikes can dramatically increase a coin's value. 3. Demand. The 1980 penny has become increasingly sought after by collectors, driving its market value up to an astonishing $77,932 for the finest examples. What makes this penny special? So, what makes this 1980 penny worth over $77,000? The answer lies in its mint state condition and ultra-rare grading certifications. Recently, a 1980 penny graded MS67 by PCGS, a top coin grading service, sold for this incredible amount at auction. Why? Because out of billions of pennies minted that year, only a tiny handful have survived in such impeccable condition. Remember, these pennies were used daily, meaning most have scratches, dings, or wear. Finding one that looks like it just left the mint is like finding a needle in a haystack. How to spot a valuable 1980 penny? Alright, let's get practical. How can you tell if you have a 1980 penny worth a fortune? Here's what to look for. Step 1. Check for no mint mark. Remember, this penny was minted in Philadelphia, so there should be no D or S below the date. Step 2. Inspect its condition. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches or blemishes. The fewer imperfections, the better. Step 3. Look for errors. Misaligned dies, doubling on the lettering, or other minting quirks can add serious value. Step 4. Get it graded. If you think your penny is in exceptional condition, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its quality. A certified grade can significantly increase its market value. Why pennies are still worth collecting. Stories like this remind us why coin collecting is so exciting. A single penny, something most of us wouldn't even pick up off the ground, can turn out to be worth a small fortune. The 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny proves that treasures can be hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. So, The next time you're sorting through your spare change or cleaning out an old jar of coins, take a closer look. You never know, you might have a valuable penny sitting right under your nose. Now it's your turn. Have you ever found a rare or valuable penny? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more coin collecting tips and rare finds. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting! Would you believe that a simple 1981 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, something you might pass by without a second thought, could be worth nearly $24,000 today? Yes, you heard that right. This small piece of copper holds an incredible story of history, rarity, and value. In today's video, we'll dive deep into what makes the 1981 D penny so special, its fascinating background, and how it reached such a staggering value. So stick around, this is a coin you don't want to miss. History of the 1981 D Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American currency since its debut in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the time 1981 rolled around, the design had become a staple in everyday transactions. But what about the D Mint mark? That letter represents the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities where U.S. coins are produced. In 1981, the Denver Mint struck 5.3 billion Lincoln pennies, making it one of the most widely produced coins of the year. Yet, even in a sea of billions, some coins stand out, and that's exactly what happened with this 1981 D penny. Its unique characteristics and historical significance have made it a prized possession among collectors today. Why is the 1981 D penny so valuable? You might be wondering, if billions of these pennies were minted, why is a single one worth $23,999? The answer lies in condition, rarity, and errors. 1 Mint state condition. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1981 D penny in mint state 67 or higher is exceptionally rare. Most coins from this year show wear and tear from circulation, but a pristine example with sharp details and no blemishes can fetch a fortune. 2 Errors and variations. Collectors are always on the hunt for pennies with unique errors, such as off-center strikes, doubling on the text or design, or other anomalies that make them one of a kind. While not all valuable 1981 D pennies have errors, any noticeable flaw can dramatically increase their worth. 3 Rarity in high grades. Despite the massive production numbers, only a tiny fraction of these pennies have survived in near-perfect condition. Coins graded as MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are incredibly scarce, making them highly desirable for collectors. What makes this coin worth $23,999 today? In recent years, the market for rare coins has exploded, and the 1981 D Lincoln penny is no exception. In 2023, a 1981 D penny graded as MS-67 Plus sold for an astounding $23,999 at auction. What drove this high price? It's all about demand and scarcity. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are virtually flawless, and the 1981 D penny has become a standout piece due to its rarity in high grades. Additionally, the coin's historical context and its connection to Lincoln's enduring legacy add emotional and cultural value. How to identify a valuable 1981 D penny? Now, here's the million-dollar question. How can you tell if your 1981 D penny is worth thousands? Here are a few tips to identify a potentially valuable coin. Step 1. Check the mint mark. Look for the D mint mark, located just below the date on the obverse, front, side of the coin. Step 2. Examine the condition. The cleaner and more pristine the coin, the higher its potential value. Look for sharp details on Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, and the wheat stalks on the reverse. Step 3. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, cracks, or misaligned strikes. These errors can add significant value. Step 4. Get it graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin's condition, giving it an official grade that can greatly influence its market value. Current market value and where to sell. As of today, the highest recorded sale for a 1981 D Lincoln penny is $23,999. However, depending on its grade and rarity, Even lower grade coins can sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. If you think you have a valuable 1981 penny, here's where you can sell it: online marketplaces, websites like eBay or heritage auctions, coin dealers, local or national coin shops often buy rare coins, coin shows and conventions, a great way to connect with collectors directly. Remember, having your coin professionally graded can significantly increase its market appeal. A penny worth thousands. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1981 mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that proves even the smallest treasures can hold enormous value. Whether you're a collector or just someone curious about rare coins, this penny is a shining example of how history, rarity, and demand can turn a simple 1-cent coin into a $24,000 masterpiece. Do you have any 1981 pennies in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. Who knows, your next penny could be worth a fortune. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Rare Coins Revealed, where we uncover some of the most valuable and fascinating coins in existence. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1982 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that's small in size but huge in value. Believe it or not, this humble penny is currently worth an astonishing $25,555 in the coin market. So, grab your coin jars, and let's uncover why this little piece of copper could be your next jackpot. The history of the 1982 Lincoln penny. To understand why the 1982 mint Mark Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to take a quick trip back in time to the year 1982. This year was a monumental one for the U.S. Mint and coin collectors alike. It marked a significant change in how pennies were made, and that change has a lot to do with the rarity of this coin. Up until 1982, pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided it was no longer cost-effective to use so much copper in penny production. So, midway through 1982, the composition of pennies was switched to 97.5% zinc with just a thin copper coating. This decision was critical because it created two distinct varieties of 1982 pennies, those made of copper and those made of zinc. Now, here's the catch. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while the zinc ones weigh slightly less, at 2.5 grams. So if you ever find a 1982 penny, weighing it could be the first clue to determining its type. The rarity of the mint Mark penny. Okay, so what about the mint Mark? Great question. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia didn't carry a mint mark in 1982. But here's what makes this specific penny stand out. 1982 was a transition year, and the mint was churning out millions of coins with different weights, compositions, and even slight design changes. Somewhere in this process, a limited number of mint mark copper pennies were struck, but they didn't follow the usual production patterns. These coins are believed to be an error or part of a low mintage batch. To make things even more interesting, 1982 pennies also come in two date varieties, the small date and large date designs. This adds another layer of complexity for collectors. Some of the mint mark pennies feature the small date, which is even more desirable. The scarcity of these coins has driven their value up in recent years, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. Finding one in excellent condition, especially graded as MS65 or higher, is like striking gold. Why it's worth so much money now, you might be wondering. Why on earth would a penny be worth over $25,000? Well, let me break it down for you. There are three main factors that determine a coin's value: rarity, condition, and demand. The 1982 mint Mark penny checks all these boxes. First, rarity. The mint Mark 1982 penny is incredibly rare because of its unusual combination of characteristics. Not many of these were produced, and even fewer have been found in pristine condition. As of now, only a handful of these coins have been graded in mint state condition, which makes them a hot commodity for collectors. Second, condition. Coins graded by top-tier companies like PCGS or NGC in higher grades, such as MS65 or MS66, command top dollar because they are essentially flawless. The higher the grade, the higher the value. And finally, demand. Rare coins with unique errors or features like this one are incredibly appealing to collectors, and they're willing to pay a premium to own a piece of US mint history. In fact, one of these pennies recently sold at auction for an astounding $25,555, setting the bar for its current market value. And who knows? This price could go even higher in the future as demand continues to grow. How to identify and find one. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? Start by checking your pocket change, piggy banks, and old coin jars. Look for a 1982 penny with no mint mark. Once you've found one, weigh it to determine if it's made of copper or zinc. If it weighs 3.11 grams, congratulations, you might be holding a jackpot. Next, examine the date. If you spot the small date variety, that's even better. And finally, consider sending your coin to a grading service to authenticate and grade it. A certified coin will fetch a much higher price at auction. So there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a tiny coin with a big price tag. Who would have thought that a penny could be worth over $25,000? Remember, treasures like this are hiding in plain sight. It's all about keeping your eyes peeled and knowing what to look for. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? Your next rare coin discovery might be worth even more. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! See you in the next video! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be hiding in your collection. But guess what? It's worth an astonishing $37,012 in today's market. Exploding head, stick around, because we're breaking down its history, why it's so valuable, and how you can spot one. Let's get started. History of the 1989 Lincoln penny. Let's take a trip back to 1989. A year when the Berlin Wall was coming down, the Nintendo Game Boy was taking the world by storm, and in the world of coinage, the US Mint was busy striking billions of Lincoln pennies. That's right, billions. But among those countless pennies, something rare and special was created: pennies without a mint mark. So, what does it mean when a coin has no mint mark? Typically, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint don't carry a mint mark, which can make them easy to overlook. But not all no mint mark pennies are created equal. Some of these 1989 pennies have unique characteristics that set them apart as rare collectibles. Why is it so valuable? Now, let's get to the million-dollar question, or should I say, $37,012 question. Why is this coin worth so much? Well, it all comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, and potential errors. 1. Rarity. The 1989 Lincoln penny without a mint mark isn't rare by itself since billions were made. However, coins that are in near-perfect condition, graded as MS-68 or higher, become incredibly scarce. Only a handful have ever been graded that high by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, which is why collectors are willing to pay top dollar. 2. Errors or variations. In some cases, 1989 no mint mark pennies might also display striking errors, such as doubling, known as a doubled die, off-center strikes, or unusual surface blemishes. These errors can send the value soaring even higher. So, while most 1989 pennies are worth just 1 cent, a combination of pristine condition and rare errors can turn one into a jackpot coin worth over $37,000. How to spot a valuable 1989 Lincoln penny? Alright, now that you're intrigued, let's talk about how you can identify if you're holding onto a small fortune. Step 1. Inspect the mint mark. First, check for the absence of a mint mark. If there's no D or S under the date, congratulations, you've got a no mint mark penny. Step 2. Check the condition. Next, look at the overall condition of the coin. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and a shiny surface are the most valuable. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can give you a professional grade, which is essential if you think your coin could be worth thousands. Finally, use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the coin for any errors, like doubling on the lettering or numbers, or any signs of an off-center strike. Even small imperfections can dramatically increase its value. Current market value. Now let's talk numbers. In 2024, A pristine 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in MS-68 condition sold for an eye-popping $37,012 at auction. That's right, just one coin. Other high-grade examples have sold for slightly less, but anything in MS-65 or above can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Not a bad return for a penny, huh? This just goes to show the power of condition and rarity in the coin world. If you're a collector, or even just someone with a jar of pennies at home, it's worth taking a closer look. Where to sell your coin? Wondering where to sell your 1989 penny if you've got one? Start by getting it graded by PCGS or NGC. Then, consider auctioning it through platforms like Heritage Auctions or eBay, or even attending coin shows where collectors are actively looking for rare finds. Trust me, the coin community is always buzzing for treasures like this. Before we wrap up, here are some quick tips for all you treasure hunters. Always handle your coins carefully. Wear gloves to avoid scratches or fingerprints. Store your coins in protective cases to preserve their condition. And most importantly, never underestimate the value of a penny. That's it for today's video, folks. If you've enjoyed learning about the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and its incredible value, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and stories. Who knows? The next coin we cover might just be hiding in your pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting. Hey, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Did you know that a simple penny lying around in your pocket could be worth a jaw-dropping $40,871? That's right. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. We'll explore its history, why it's worth so much money, and what makes it such a rare gem in the world of coin collecting. So stick around, because this is one penny you don't want to overlook. The backstory of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin has seen various changes over the years, from subtle shifts in its design to differences in materials used during production. But one thing remains consistent: its place as one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. Now, the 1992 Lincoln penny may look like any ordinary coin at first glance, but trust me, it's anything but ordinary. The magic lies in the details, and I'll explain why this particular penny is such a sought-after treasure. What makes the 1992 penny special? So, what makes the 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? Let's break it down. Point 1. No-mint mark. In 1992, pennies were primarily minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins minted in Denver carried a small D mint mark, while those produced in Philadelphia were typically marked with a P. However, certain Philadelphia minted coins from 1992 accidentally left the mint without this P mint mark. This was a rare production error, and only a very small number of these pennies made it into circulation. This no-mint mark anomaly is what gives this coin its rarity and value. Point 2. Transition year for design. Another reason this coin is valuable is that 1992 was a significant year for the Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint was transitioning its reverse design to prepare for the new wide AM style seen in 1993. These subtle design differences, combined with the missing mint mark, make the 1992 penny a prized collectible. The value of the 1992 no-mint mark penny. Alright, here's the part you've been waiting for. How much is this coin worth today? Well, as of now, the 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln penny holds a staggering market value of $40,871. But how did this little copper coin become worth so much money? It's all about supply and demand. Rare coins like this are highly sought after by collectors because of their unique features and limited availability. Combine that with the growing popularity of coin collecting as a hobby, and you've got a recipe for skyrocketing values. The history behind the rarity. Let's take a trip back to the early 90s to understand how this error occurred. During the production process at the Philadelphia Mint, the press operators accidentally used dies intended for a later batch of coins, which didn't include the mint mark. These dies weren't supposed to be used in 1992, but mistakes happen, and in this case, they created one of the most valuable modern pennies ever. What's even more fascinating is that these pennies went into circulation like any other coin, meaning there's still a chance that one of these rare finds could be hiding in your loose change. How to identify the 1992 no-mint mark penny? So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare pennies in your collection? Here are the steps. 1. Look for the missing mint mark. Flip over the coin to the side with Lincoln's face. If you don't see a P or D mint mark under the year 1992, you might have a no mint mark penny. Point 2. Inspect the reverse side. Pay close attention to the America on the reverse side of the coin. On the 1992 penny, the distance between the and M in America is slightly narrower compared to other years. This is known as the closed AM variation, which is another defining characteristic of this rare coin. Point 3. Condition matters. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. If your penny has significant wear and tear, its value might be lower. But don't worry, even a circulated 1992 no mint mark penny could still be worth thousands of dollars. Recent auction sales and collector demand. Here's where things get exciting. One of these rare pennies was recently sold at auction for $40,871, setting a new record for this coin's value. And that's just the beginning. As more collectors enter the market, the demand for rare coins like this one continues to grow. Some collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with unique errors, especially those from relatively modern years like 1992. If you've got one of these coins, you're holding on to a piece of history, and a serious payday. Tips for finding rare coins. So, how can you increase your chances of finding one of these rare pennies? Here are a few tips. 1. Check your change. Always inspect your pennies before tossing them into a jar or vending machine. Point 2. Visit local coin shops. Local shops often have a treasure trove of interesting coins. Point 3. Attend coin shows. Coin shows are a great way to connect with collectors and learn more about what's out there. Point 4. Invest in a magnifying glass. A good magnifying glass or coin loupe is essential for spotting fine details, like mint marks and design variations. And remember, patience is key. Finding a rare coin like this might take time, but it's always worth the effort. That's it for today's deep dive into the incredible 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for weekly content. And who knows? Maybe the next time you check your pocket change, you'll find your very own treasure worth thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever come across a simple penny and wondered, could this be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1994 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a seemingly ordinary penny with an extraordinary value. Buckle up because you'll want to pay close attention to this one. By the end of this video, you'll know why this specific penny is valued at $54,816 in today's market. The history behind the 1994 D penny. To understand the value of the 1994 D Lincoln penny, let's first dive into its history. The D mint mark signifies that this penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, is one of the main facilities producing U.S. coins, and it has a reputation for precision and quality. In 1994, the U.S. Mint struck over 7 billion Lincoln pennies, with millions produced at the Denver Mint. These coins were designed to be everyday currency, carrying the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But among these billions of pennies, a select few were destined for fame. The 1994 D penny we're discussing today is one of those rare coins. What makes this coin special? So, what makes this penny worth $54,816? It's all about condition, rarity, and errors. Let's break it down. Condition. For a coin to fetch top dollar, it must be in pristine condition, often referred to as MS 67 or higher in coin grading. MS stands for mint state, and a grade of 67 means the coin has exceptional luster, sharp details, and no noticeable scratches or wear. These high-grade coins are extremely rare, especially for a penny that's over 30 years old and was meant for circulation. Errors and varieties. Some 1994 D pennies have unique minting errors that make them valuable. These errors could include double die strikes, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors, when the coin's blank wasn't properly prepared. Collectors pay a premium for these mistakes because they're one of a kind and tell a story about how the coin was made. Market demand, rarity, and condition aside, the demand for a coin can significantly influence its value. Collectors love Lincoln pennies, especially those with mint marks, unique errors, or historical significance. The 1994 D penny ticks all those boxes. How to identify a valuable 1994 D penny? Now you might be wondering, do I have a valuable 1994 D penny sitting in my collection or change jar? Let me show you how to check. Look for the mint mark. First, locate the small letter D below the date on the obverse side of the penny. This tells you it was minted in Denver. Inspect the condition. Examine your penny closely. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear. If your coin looks brand new with a shiny, copper-red luster, it might be in mint state condition. Check for errors. Look for any irregularities, like double images on Lincoln's face, an off-center design, or unusual markings. These errors can add significant value. Get it graded. If you suspect your penny is valuable, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A certified grade can turn your penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. Why the 1994 D penny is worth $54, 8/16 inch. Let's talk about the current market value of this remarkable penny. As of now, a 1994 D Lincoln penny in MS-67 condition or higher has been sold for an astounding $54,816 at auction. But why is it worth so much? It all comes down to supply and demand. While billions of these pennies were made, only a few survive in top-grade condition due to circulation and wear over the years. Add in the possibility of minting errors, and you have a perfect storm for high value. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and private collectors compete fiercely to own these rare gems, driving the price higher and higher. Tips for coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you're inspired to start searching for valuable coins like the 1994 D penny, here are some tips. Search your change. Always check the pennies in your pocket, purse, or coin jar. You never know when you might find a hidden treasure. Visit coin shops and shows. Local coin shops and trade shows are great places to learn from experts and hunt for rare coins. Join online communities. Connect with other collectors on platforms like forums, Facebook groups, and Reddit. Sharing knowledge can lead to amazing discoveries. Invest in tools. A magnifying glass, a coin book, and protective sleeves for your coins are essential for any collector. Stay informed. Keep up with market trends, auction results, and coin grading updates. Who knows? You might discover the next big thing in coin collecting. Who knew a tiny, everyday coin like the 1994 D Lincoln penny could hold such incredible value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this hobby proves that treasure truly is where you least expect it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins and their fascinating histories. And if you've found a rare coin or have questions, share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Imagine this: a small penny in your pocket, worth just 1 cent, could actually be worth nearly $20,000 today. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, let me introduce you to the 2003 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1 cent penny, a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors and investors alike. Today, we're diving deep into the history, unique features, and the jaw-dropping current market value of this incredible coin. So stick around, you don't want to miss this. A quick history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American coinage since it was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin has become one of the most recognizable designs in U.S. coin history. Fast forward to 2003, and the penny was still going strong, with billions of them minted that year. But here's the twist: not all pennies are created equal. Among the billions minted, some coins, like the 2003 D Lincoln penny, stand out due to rare errors, unique features, or high-grade preservation. And that's exactly why this particular coin can be worth nearly $20,000 today. The Denver Mint and the D Mint mark. So, what does the D on this penny mean? The D Mint mark tells us that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the main facilities responsible for minting U.S. coins. In 2003, the Denver Mint struck 3.548 billion Lincoln pennies. Yes, that's billion with a B. But here's the kicker: within those billions, A small fraction of the coins were struck with exceptional precision or contained minting errors that make them highly valuable to collectors today. Why is the 2003 penny worth so much? You're probably wondering, what makes this penny worth almost $20,000? Well, let me break it down for you. High-grade condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as MS68 or higher, mint state 68, are incredibly rare. Out of the billions minted, only a tiny number of 2003 pennies have been found in such pristine condition. Minting errors. Some 2003 pennies have errors like double die obverse, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors make the coin unique, driving up its value. If you happen to spot one with these features, you might just have a fortune in your pocket. Collector demand. The Lincoln penny is one of the most collected coins in the world. Coins from the early 2000s, especially those with high grades or errors, are in high demand among collectors who want to complete their sets. Current market value. Alright, let's talk numbers. As of today, the current market value of a 2003 Lincoln penny in top-notch condition is an astounding $19,772. That's right, nearly $20,000 for a coin you might have overlooked in your pocket change. In recent years, coins like these have sold at auctions for jaw-dropping amounts, proving just how much collectors are willing to pay for rare finds. And remember, even coins with slight imperfections or lower grades can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. How to identify a valuable 2003 penny? So, how can you tell if your 2003 penny is worth a fortune? Here are some tips. Check the condition. Look for a coin with no scratches, stains, or visible wear. The shinier, the better. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, cracks, or misaligned designs. Get it graded. If you think you've got a winner, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its condition and authenticity. Tips for coin collectors and treasure hunters. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, here are a few tips to increase your chances of finding valuable coins like the 2003 Lincoln penny. Check your change. Always look closely at the pennies you get in everyday transactions. You never know what could be hiding there. Visit coin shops and shows. These are great places to find rare coins and learn from experienced collectors. Stay informed, follow auction results and coin collector forums to stay updated on market trends and values. And there you have it, the fascinating story of the 2003 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Who would have thought that a tiny copper coin could be worth nearly $20,000? So, go check your change, dig through your old piggy banks, and who knows? You might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. And if you've ever found a rare coin yourself, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting!